Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. It's July 15th. It's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Just breaking camp, just getting ready to get back on the trail. It was good evening. It was one of the most pleasant evenings I've had in a while. It basically was out in the middle of a field, which you'll see in just a minute. Super quiet, just a real pretty setting. And, I just really felt, very much not in the wilderness, but very much alone because for the last few days, we're walking in and around buildings, houses, towns, and so forth. And this time last night just seemed like I was, back in Tennessee or Georgia or North Carolina, something like that. Anyway, got about a 17-mile day today. Not very many water sources, so I'm a little bit concerned because I'm thirsty right now and I don't have very good water sources for like 7 miles. So that might be an issue. But just gonna, take one step at a time and just get on the trail. All right, I will see you down the trail, and I'll, catch you up along the way. Take care. Just wanted to show you where I camped last night. It's really pretty. You can see the bugs are pretty bad. But one of the prettier places that I've camped, there's a pond. You can't really see it right down in the middle of the frame. It's just very beautiful pasture. I'm going to zoom in on these mountains so that you can better appreciate them. This is kind of a curious rock. I'm just going to walk around it. It just seems a little bit like Stonehenge, maybe Easter Island, kind of, maybe Outlander. Kind of interesting, just right out here in the middle, right next to the trail. Kind of fun. Well, here's my first view of the day, which is nice. You can see, a bunch of houses built on the hillside. But still very pretty. But I don't know if you can really tell based on this video, but a lot of pine trees. I mentioned that I think yesterday, but we're definitely in an area where pine trees are becoming more and more prevalent, which is nice. I like it because you get shade and the caterpillars don't eat them. But this is called Billy's View. I don't know if you can see that, but this is Billy's View. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a little educational video. And how do you like my headdress? I've got my sweatband on, I got my hat going, got my bug net. But this is kind of important. So there's a couple of different water bottles that you can use. I've got a bladder, okay, with a great big opening, and it's a bee-free water filter, okay. Then it's something you guys have seen multiple times. It's a Sawyer Squeeze on a liter smart water bottle. Okay, the issue is when you come to a creek or water source where it's not deep and the flow is very, very low. And sometimes all you have are pools, okay? And sometimes you just can't get this water bottle at an angle where you can fill it up. So what you want to have is something that is scoopable, which is this bladder with the larger hole. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to turn it back around, and then I'll show you the little pool of water that I'm going to get my water from. So I'll fill this up, and then I'll fill my smart water bottle from this, and then I'll fill this back up. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so you can see the stream is flowing, but it's super shallow. So there's no way you could get water in your smart water bottle. But there's this little pool right here. Okay, it's not very deep at all, but I can use my bladder to kind of scoop the water up. And so I've got, 2/3 of a bladder. And then what I do is I'll pour this water in my smart water bottle, and then I'll fill this up again. Okay, so this strategy is good for two ways. One, you've got a bladder that can collapse down, and you've got an extra filter in case something happens to your Sawyer Squeeze. You've got a backup filter. Anyway, just wanted to point that out to you. For any of you future thru hikers, do yourself a favor, have a bladder and a smart water bottle. Well, it looks like I'm gonna be road walking a little bit. I'm in Connecticut, so you're getting some. I've really noticed the change in the architecture yesterday, but this is kind of a neat old Connecticut looking house. Well, I'm just walking through a neighborhood. Kind of weird. A little Cape Cod. But this is the trail. Or, yeah, I didn't really. I guess I knew we were going to go through some towns, but didn't really figure neighborhoods. They're passing this cemetery, St. Mary's Cemetery, Catholic cemetery. Apparently it's very, very popular. People are dying to get in here. Couldn't resist. I'm sorry. And just give you a little flavor for what I got going on right now. Woo! It's been a hot one today. So I've got to kind of select my footing here. This is steeper than going upstairs, I can tell you that. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just stay with me. Just give me a minute. sometimes you can tell where the path other hikers have taken to get up these difficult ascents. Sometimes you just got to make your own way. Ooh, man, that was brutal. So, Lion's Head, elevation 1738. Whew. All right, gotta catch my breath. I'm gonna sit down and get some water in the video. Well, this view is definitely worth the hike up. Oh, that's awesome.
Are you guys hiking further?
We're just section hiking. We're actually going south, but we wanted to go up Bear Mountain real quick.
Oh, nice. Are you doing Alpha?
Yeah, this person up there, redhead, is the highest person in all of Connecticut right there, because that marks the highest spot. And this little rock wall was built in 1885. Owen Travis Mason.
Yeah.
So, but this and how tall is it?
2,354 feet.
Okay, well there you have it.
There you have it.
All right. All right, I think I'm done for this mountain. Time to go. Guys, at the top of this tree, oh God, is a fisher cat. It's a fisher cat. Can you believe it? It's amazing. I never thought I'd ever see one in the wild. It's about the size of a big house cat. Where'd you go? It's about the size of a big house cat. I don't want it to get, upset at me. So I'm just gonna kind of let it do what it wants. It looks like it wants to come down. Maybe I should walk by it so it doesn't get too upset. Well, maybe I'll just let it come down. Never thought I'd ever see one of those. Is that crazy? I don't know whether to walk by it. I don't want it to get upset. And it doesn't look like it really particularly likes to climb trees. So this is only about 10 feet away. So I'm gonna try to go by it. Try to go by it. Okay, all right. I'm just going by. Not gonna bother you. Wow, and it had a really, when I went by it, it had a really musty smell to it. Crazy. That was super cool. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is the descent coming out of off of Bear Mountain. It was almost vertical, and it was hand over hand, slide on your butt, throw your trekking poles down the hill and climb down. It was dangerous dry. Don't ever try to do it when it's wet. You'll never make it. Well, one more state down. So I'm officially in Massachusetts. So I got Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. God willing. Woo! All right, gotta keep going. So this is one of the prettiest water sources I've seen in a long time. It's got all kinds of different pools in it. Some guys were swimming in. Well, they weren't swimming, but they had gone in it. They're like deep pools down through there. Some really pretty little waterfalls. I mean, this is just gorgeous, really gorgeous. And that pool right there is, it's got to be 5 feet deep. And the AT just kind of goes right along the side of it. There's some more. It's another deep pool right there. I think I'm gonna cross over it. Yeah, I'm gonna cross over it right there. Well, I gotta say, if it was a little bit clearer, this would be one of the prettiest views I've had in a very long time. Wow, it just goes way, way out there. Neat place. Neat place. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. It's a cool lake, man. Gosh, it's just really, really hazy because of the humidity. Whew. Looks like there's a good bit of farming going on down there. All right, I got to get on the trail because it looks like there's going to be a thunderstorm rolling through here pretty soon. This is the trail. It's just right on the top of this mountain. These rocks are just emanating heat. Oh man, just hope we get to some shade here pretty soon. The birdies have been in these little pools here. It looks like we're getting off the top of the mountain, or at least getting into some shade here. Whew. Okay. Thank you. Oh, well, maybe not. Thought maybe we're gonna get some shade. We are getting some shade, but it's still not much, as you can see.